Hey guys, it's Jamie here. I've been away for a little while because I've been making this for my oldest daughter for Christmas. It's her grimoire. It's not a traditional looking grimoire because I've done it open spine and I've done a hinge style spine, which means no sewing. And I've actually made the cover smaller than the actual pages, but I've protected those pages by adding some lace under the cover so that it forms a thicker turning point, so they're protected a little bit. It's very, very plain covered. She wanted one that she could do a lot of writing in, so I've done less tricks, but there are still some things of interest in here. So let's start with the paper. The paper was 120 GSM, a high quality A4 printer style paper, which had been coffee stained and dried and ironed. I then used a gel plate to distress ink with different colours all the pages that I've used in this, again dried and ironed, and then finally I put it through my printer with the printables that I wanted to use. These are not how the original printables look. These are actually quite a pinky background normally. As you can see, I've got a lot of greens because she wanted a green grimoire. It's not all greens, there are some blues in here. I haven't added much extras. I've done things like add a bit of lace, add a affirmation. I've kept things fairly plain so you can write on it. Here we've actually got a big pocket with a big journaling card that is simply music score with a napkin over, nothing extra added. I was keeping this as simple as possible because that's what my daughter wanted. I've added a small pocket here from that stained paper and a journaling card onto the stained paper. No fanciness to these cards, not added any extras to them. Lace edging, a bit more lace here. Something else I did was I bashed, once everything was printed up, before I decorated, I bashed all the edges with a hammer and dip dyed them in distress inks on top of everything else that had been done. So a lot of work went into the actual papers. You can see the hinging here. Another one of those music score tags. And this is just a die cut from a kit that you buy that I've backed with some of the stained paper. This tear was done naturally in the paper and then edged with black ink to make it stand out. So behind it you can see some of the original paper that was there. Spell has been added onto this one and some lace, but nothing much else going on. Same with this. This is some boho paper from Emma. A little fussy cut at the top here. So there are some details, but I've kept them quite small. A bit more decoration here, a tear of paper, a picture that's been framed that's slipping in the frame, so you see the background to the picture frame, a bit of torn digital there. So I haven't not decorated it, I've just kept it less. These I got online. These are faux tarot cards. I've done nothing to them except print them up on cardstock. Added them to a pocket made from a spare piece of this printed paper. A very simple belly band. Again, another digital that I've done nothing really to except back it and make it into the tag. This is just so you can see how beautiful these pages are. I think they're stunning. I put one of the spells in a frame, a pocket made from some of the spare paper. These tags were actually from the Cinderella Light Creator Club that I never used in my journal for that, so I just reused them. So as you can see, the backing's different. This time the spell's actually in a pocket. Got some of those faux tarot cards. That's a pocket from a digital kit. I think that was the Dragons kit by Emma. These papers are from our October Creator Club. Big side pocket has two pieces of paper. A small envelope, small bit of collage done on it. Underneath you've got a die cut, if I can get to it. It's ready made. Did a collage underneath that. More of the faux tarot cards. I recognise this paper because I used it so much in October. Here I've got a flip out. Another one of those torn pockets. This tag, although people wouldn't necessarily consider that gothic-y, I think it is. This is definitely October. That was torn with a tear ruler and just a bit of scrap added to the side of it. That, I think, was an October bonus. Here I've got a hidden paper clip and another small journaling card. On this side, a spell. A big side pocket with more pieces of paper. More of those faux tarot cards, another spell. A bit of decoration on this page. Die cut just added to that bottom corner. A die cut in that top corner. You can see where I've bashed these edges. You've got some cracks in them, some different staining, and actually where you stain it wet, it dribbles over your digital and that smudges that ink as well. A tuck spot at the top, just some decoration on that page. We have a top loading big pocket, another journaling card. I made one of the windows a tuck spot or a pocket, and from the boho kit, which I think was September, I took some of the fussy cut portraits and the frames and framed those and backed those. Another little corner pocket on a big pocket. A couple of tags that were already part of a digital kit. Back them with the stained papers again. Here I've just done a very simple flip. That's botanicals. That's just a die cut with a tiny bit of scrap material underneath it. A side pocket with more of those faux tarot cards, and you can write on the back of all of them. So that makes a lot of journaling cards. A flag as a tuck spot. I've not tucked anything up into that. Another ready-made pocket. And more of those cards. Getting towards the end. And I think that is it. So I have one thing to find, which is the flag tuck spot. I need to put something into that. I've got a bit of dirt on the lace, but that doesn't really matter because it's meant to be old. So I'm not going to fuss too much over bits of powder and dirt. It is heavy. It may not look very big, but that's a lot of pages. It's heavy, but it is, I think, a manageable size, being just under A5. And I don't mind this. I think this is quite nice. I was going to put strapping and all sorts over it, and then I just thought, no, keep it simple. I'm actually quite pleased with it, even though it's not full of my usual, you know, peekaboo, hidey things, pop-ups, etc. I will catch up with you very, very soon. Bye!